Global Warming by Jasleen Kang.
What is the cause of global warming? Well, as you can see here, the sun is emitting rays into the earth, and most of those rays should be deflected off. But once they're not, they get binded to CO2 and other greenhouse gases, and they stick to in between the atmosphere and the surface, warming the surface, and that then melts all the Arctic ice up here and causes warming all around, and that is called the greenhouse effect. So now the question to answer is, who is causing all of these greenhouse gases to be in the atmosphere? Well, as you can see in this picture, that United States is the biggest contributor to these CO2 gases out. I mean, there are a couple other countries that you can see that are reddish area, but as you can see, the United States is the most. Global warming then becomes a cycle. The more fossil fuels we use, the more trees we cut down. The more trees we cut down, the less oxygen we have in air. The less oxygen we have, the more fossil fuels and carbon in the air we produce. And the more carbon we have in the air, the more heat is returning because they're binding to these carbons. And then that goes into the oceans, and more fossil fuel carbons are in the oceans, and that becomes a cycle. And this cycle then contributes to nights being warmer, nights getting warmer than days, the winters getting warmer faster than the summers, upper atmosphere cooling, the shrinking of the atmosphere because less heat is escaping. And this all contributes and becomes a cycle at the end of the day. This epidemic is becoming more and more global, and so we should do something to get rid of this so we can protect our polar bears and put an end to this vicious image.